guess who I picked up on the way here? Champ, how you doing, buddy? Say hi to the camera. The Gould team official mascot, Champ Gould. Say what's up, Champ. Hi. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a conversation that I had last night with several of my friends at the party that I told you about, and the conversation was about what is the minimum down payment you need in order to purchase a home. And right now, the Federal Housing Administration is offering loans for as little as 3.5% down, and so the maximum loan amount on that is going to be $625,500, I believe, $625,500. But so that is the minimum down payment. Now, it's hard. It's really hard to do that because there's private mortgage insurance, which means that you're going to be paying a lot of money per month in order to insure the loan, because these loans are seen as riskier, right? And so a lot of my clients right now are utilizing what's called an 80-10-10 loan. 80-10-10 is 80% first loan, 10% second loan, and a 10% down payment. Now, the first loan is typically a decent interest rate. The second loan is a slightly higher interest rate. However, with an 80-10-10, if you have a good credit score and everything, through certain lenders, you don't have to pay mortgage insurance. And so while the second mortgage is at a slightly higher interest rate, all of that interest is tax deductible, right? And so I've had a lot of clients successfully use a 80-10-10 loan in order to secure really nice homes here in the Bay Area. Now, different lenders have different policies and different rules, but that is, in essence, what the 80-10-10 loan stipulates. And so there's a lot of misconception, because a lot of people think, okay, if I don't have 20%, then I can't get in. Right, and that's just not the case, and especially here in Silicon Valley, where the activation energy is so high, right? The amount of down payment in order to purchase like an $800,000 home, which is not a big house here, right? In a lot of areas, like you get maybe 12 to 1,600 square feet, maybe 1,800 square feet, single family home for 800 or 900,000, and it's probably not going to be very updated inside. So you can imagine there's a lot of frustration, especially amongst millennials right now, because it's very difficult for them to buy a home. And so, a lot of these guys are 25, 26 years old, and really, even though they're making incredible salaries, the reality is that right now in Silicon Valley, the price or the cost of living is just so high that even if you're making well over $100,000 a year, these people are pretty much blowing all of their money and are barely saving anything for a down payment. And so an 80-10-10 can really cut your waiting time in half. And especially a lot of my friends and a lot of the people and clients that I've helped have used their stock options. A lot of people just cash out their RSUs or other type of stock options here in Silicon Valley, and that's what they use to make their down payment. So as you can imagine, now I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but as you can imagine, the stock market and the way the way in which the stock market fluctuates, that directly impacts the ability for people to purchase homes here in Silicon Valley, because a lot of times, if the stock market goes down, or if somebody's thinking about buying a home, but then all of a sudden their stock options drop, then all of a sudden they're thinking, well, I can't make the purchase anymore because the stock options are no longer worth what they were worth. And so they'll often wait out the storm or weather the storm. And so if you can imagine, a lot of first-time home buyers here in Silicon Valley and people that are using those stock options, even people that are, at higher up positions, right? Executives, mid-level management, et cetera, people that have quite a few stock options are using it to buy their second and or third home. And if the stock market fluctuates or if their stocks drop, that puts a damper on the housing market here. In a way, right? But that being said, there's just so many companies and so many different people that even if one or two companies, fall, there are still plenty of others that are doing exceedingly well and make up the difference. But all in all, the stock market really does kind of play a factor in the ability for people here to purchase a home, because a lot of people are using stock options to make that down payment. And so that's really all I have to say about that. Again, I just kind of went off on a tangent there and talked about stocks but it's all related, right? It's all about down payment. And so definitely make sure to explore all of your options. Make sure that educate yourself. But I really hope that this little segment was useful for those of you who are thinking about making a home purchase and didn't quite know that you could get in with less than 20%. So actually, I just thought about this. If you're interested in 80-10-10 or other kinds of loans, or if you're interested in getting pre-approved at all, I'm actually going to go ahead and link my preferred lender. Her name is Monique Stanford. I'm gonna link an application down below so you can apply online, and she'll get a hold of you and she can help walk you through the process. And she's no strings attached. But if anyone's interested, I know that I just gave a lot of information here, and so if you're interested in finding out more, don't talk to me, because I don't know anything else. Like, that's all I know about loans. I sell houses. But Monique, my preferred lender, Monique Stanford, would be able to help you if you are interested. So check the description box below and check her out.